Depends on your view. So when we're going up the mountain, this is the front of the cabin for me. But when we're going down the mountain, this is the front of the cabin. So it just depends. We usually call that the uphill side and this the downhill side. We're going to an elevation of 10,378 feet above sea level. Here at Tower 1, when we're going over Tower 1, we'll be about 7,000 and some change. And then at Tower 2, we'll be about 8,700 feet above sea level at Tower 2. And there's a whole mile and a half of tram that nobody can see from the road. So when you guys are looking up at Tower 2, we aren't even halfway there yet when we get to Tower 2. This tramway system is 2.7 miles long. And we celebrated our 50th anniversary last year. So everybody will be happy to know that these cabins are brand new. And so is all of the cabling. Everything is about a year and 5 months old, just so everybody knows. There's going to be a small swing and sway as we come over Tower 1.
OMG. Wow. Oh, yeah, there goes the swing. Wow. Yeah, we're swinging a little bit. Yeah, mine too.
That's north and south and the east where less people are. We have bobcat on the mountain too. Bobcats are more seen by the foothills people down here. And the foothills people complain about them acting more like raccoons than the raccoons do. Which is why we encourage people to lock their trash up. Because the bobcats will steal your trash just as well as any raccoon or possum. So this rock we're passing right here on the right-hand side, right next to us on the right, looks like a grouper fish. Someone told me that one. That is 40 feet high. Fish rock is 40 feet high.
Wow.
And then this rock behind me, perched on that hill over there, that's leaning at a 45-degree angle, that's called Cannon Rock, and that's the same size as this cabin. Wow. So everything on the outside of the cabin is much larger than it appears, I promise. What you guys might see at the top of the mountain today is going to be a lot of squirrel and chicken. They did a super good job of procreating themselves this season. They are all over the top of the mountain. We have some goofy squirrels up there, and I say goofy because they look like they're wearing funny clothes. Because we had a fire to the north of the tram, the Crest station at the very beginning of the summer, and the Forestry Service rescued some squirrels, and it singed their fur. So they're growing back their fuzz, but it makes them look like they're wearing funny clothes, which it's not. It's cute. It's kind of cute, but don't feed the wildlife. There's a guy. They had an albino raven. Look out there. It's actually going. Yeah. That was like. You're down here about 45 minutes, so that's when they generally see your wildlife.
The color of these rocks, or maybe you just don't have here. Oh wow. Like pink and green.
Alrighty, we are slowing down right now, and I can tell because you guys got real quiet. And then, you want to get out and push?
No.
We're slowing down to about 7 feet per second to go over Tower 2. There will be another little swing and sway and quite a spectacular view.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Okay. Oh my goodness. There goes that swinging sleigh. Oh my. Yeah, I can do without the swinging in the sleigh.
Alrighty, once we pass this tram car on the left-hand side, that marks our halfway point. Once we've passed this tram car, that is our halfway point.
OMG. Wow. Wow.
Everybody okay with knowing how high? Yes. Alrighty, we are about 1,000 feet from the ground right now.
Oh.
The entire tram.
Wow.
Some of the cabin operators will be like, it's 7.5 seconds. It's worth it. That's some real dirt. That's sometimes you can enjoy. I don't like that. So I don't see it. Yeah, from here to the bottom, and I just very, very close. Nah, no, not even once, you think? Probably not even once.
This is amazing.
On the way back down, you're gonna
It'll crumble.
Instead of creating a hold. So you'll see them climbing up these faces, wee little people with nothing else, just themselves, maybe rope. Some of them will use rope. And then they will try and wave at the tram. I know. It's horrifying. I don't know why they do that, but they do it sometimes. But it's mostly in the summer.
It's because they take it for granted.
If you're looking at our cliffs and you guys think they look a little pink, they absolutely do. There's a mineral deposit in our mountain called feldspar. And feldspar makes everything look really pink, especially in the sunset. And that's how Sandia got its name. Sandia actually means watermelon in Spanish.
Oh, wow.
And the Spanish settlers that came up here and saw this side of the mountain in the setting sun thought it looked like a big slice of watermelon. So you are riding the watermelon tram to the watermelon. We have a watermelon ski area. We have a watermelon high school. So it totally makes sense to me now that I know what that word means.
Wow.
Alrighty, so this is the very last canyon of our trip. This is Domingo Baca Canyon, formerly known as TWA Canyon. Unfortunately, I cannot talk about the plane crash. That makes the families of the people that died in that plane crash very, very uncomfortable. But I can show you where Kiwanis cabin is. If you look out my side of the cabin, all the way up, you will see limestone slanting up in layers. And at the very tippy top of that is a little square granite cabin. And that's just a national monument now. Kiwanis cabin was built in the 1930s to house workers that worked on top of the mountain at that time. You guys can still hike to Kiwanis. It's about 3 miles round trip from Upper Terminal to Kiwanis and back. It's a very lovely hike. It's probably one of the most popular hikes on top of the mountain right now. It has a dirt floor though. I wouldn't really recommend staying in it. It feels full of bitey things at night, and it's impossible to light a fire in there. Alrighty. but you do at least have to be on the last one, which is at 8 o'clock tonight, so you have plenty of time. The restaurant has been completely torn down. It was completely torn down about 9 months ago. There is construction for the new restaurant on the north side over here. That's what that big barren area with all the equipment is over here on the north side. It will not be open until 2019, unfortunately. We are a little behind permitting things and such, and I'm imagining that building something on top of a mountain is super difficult. So I know there's a lot that goes into it I have no idea about. But the upper terminal building here is open. Trams are leaving upper terminal about every 10 to 15 minutes. So once I get up here into upper terminal, up into dock, everybody will have to exit the tram because trams down the mountain are first come, first serve. So when we get up in here to dock, we will all have to exit the cabin. I will be hanging out here at upper terminal for about 10 to 15 minutes. My upper terminal attendant, Trisha, will make an announcement when she is boarding to go back down the mountain. And we will board on this side of the cabin, and everybody will offload on. And our cabin capacity is 46 people. But I'm pretty sure we don't even have 30 people on here right now.
I can hear the loudspeaker because I can use the commenting more. I'm not what I
We do have a lot of caves in the limestone. A lot of them are just depressions. Like once you get there and look at them, a lot of them are just depressions. But this time of year, I would not recommend any sort of cave exploring if you do find something that's big enough for you to get into, because guaranteed something else has already been in there and is probably in there right now. And this is definitely the time of year where stuff is going to be inhabiting those caves. So I recommend cave searching in the summer when things aren't going to be living in them on a permanent basis. But we do have lots and lots of caves on the mountain. There might be a couple of bumps, but now that I've said something, probably not. And this is definitely the time of year where stuff is going to be happening. Oh my gosh, is that my voice? Oh, have you guys ever heard yourself on recording and you're like, oh God, I sound like that? No. Sorry.